If there's any new thing you want to try this Christmas, please make sure it's baking. Give baking a try, okay? Let me show you how I made this yummy banana bread. Guys, I'm not a professional baker, but this banana bread turned out delicious and I've been making it back to back to back ever since.
Let us join it, it's the season to celebrate. Come let us merry, Kérésìmesì ọdún dé o.
So here are the ingredients. The star of the show obviously is banana from the name banana bread. But then the bananas you're going to use, you want it to be so overripe, okay? Like almost quarter to getting spoiled, like maybe 2 to 3 days to getting spoiled, okay? Then all-purpose flour, I made use of oats flour as well, eggs, melted butter, sugar, milk, nutmeg, baking powder. I also made use of toppings such as coconut flakes and cashew nuts, okay? And I'm going to be adding coconut milk as well for extra flavor, okay? So right now I'm going to be combining the dry ingredients. Here comes the flour, the oat flour as well. This is my baking powder. I'm going to be adding nutmeg and also sugar. You can use brown sugar as well. This is milk. And I'm going to give that a good mix so that all the ingredients are well combined, okay? You want it to be well combined. Right now I'm going to be mashing my bananas. You can use a potato masher, you can use anything. Just ensure you mash it up like so, and you want to ensure that there are chunks of bananas that you left. It's not like it's going to be like a paste. Ensure that you have chunks of bananas. Like these are my eggs now. I'm going to be beating them up and I'll be adding the coconut milk. You can add water if you don't have coconut milk. I just added that for extra flavor. Now here comes my melted butter. Actually this is margarine, not butter, okay? But you can use butter if you have that. So right now I'm pouring the mashed bananas into the mix and I'm going to be giving that a good mix as well to be well combined. So right now I'm pouring the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and I'm going to be mixing it up like so, just to ensure that everything is well combined. Look at the beautiful batter we have right here, okay? So I'm going to be pouring some of my coconut flakes. Guys, I have a recipe coming up on how I made these coconut flakes. It's going to be coming up on the channel, okay? And I'm going to give that a good mix as well. Right now I'm going to be baking the cake with foil papers, like foil baking pans, okay? Yeah, so this is me pouring the batter into the foil baking pans, okay? I've already buttered them up, like I rubbed butter on the baking pan, and I'm going to be topping up the batter. I'm going to be giving some coconut flakes toppings. I'll be giving some the cashew nut as the toppings. I'm going to be mixing some up with cashew nuts and coconut flakes, and I'm going to be leaving some as plain, okay? You can play with these toppings depending on what you have. You can add granite, you can add almonds, coconuts, chocolate chips, chocolate milk, like anything whatsoever, sprinkles, anything you have, you can top it up with it, okay? And I'm just making use of what I have at the moment, okay? And you can even leave it plain, like it's still going to turn out yummy either ways, okay? So this is what I have now. Like I mentioned, I just played with the toppings and I left some without any toppings. I'm going to be baking it in my air fryer, and because the air fryer is very small, the tray is very small, it can only contain 3 baking pans at a go, as you can see right here. So before I finish all those batches, it's going to take forever. So I'm baking it at 140 degrees for 40 minutes. Yeah, for 40 minutes, that's what I'm going to be baking it at. Yeah, and I'm baking some on the stove top as well. I poured some salt in a pot, I placed the rack on it, and then I placed my baking pan on it. It's also going to turn out fine, but you have to keep an eye on it so that it doesn't burn, okay? This is the one in the air fryer. I'm doing a toothpick test on it. You dip your toothpick in it, you see if the toothpick comes out clean, that means your cake is ready. But if it comes out wet like this, that means it's not ready. So I'm going to give it like 10 minutes more, and voila, this is what I have after baking on the stove top and in the air fryer. These are the yummy banana bread that I have. Guys, look at it. Just take a look at it. Can you believe that someone that made this has never baked in her life? Like, this is the first time I'm trying baking and it turned out this way. Like, my children are looking at me like a superwoman at the moment, okay? Because this This made them so happy. They loved it. They always look forward to it ever since, because since then I've been making banana bread almost every week. Okay, so look at it. I cut it open to see the inside. Look how delicious it is. And this is how I store it in my freezer. Yes, I store them in the freezer. Whenever we want to eat it, we just bring it out and we warm it up in the air fryer and it's good to go. It can stay for weeks in the freezer, but it can only stay for like 2 days in the fridge. Okay, so guys, I've been making it back to back like I mentioned. Look at other batches that I made. If you don't have that foil baking pan, you can make use of any other pan. Like, look at these ones. I used the queen cakes pan to make this and it turned out fine as well. You must try this Christmas. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Kérésìmesì ọdún dé o.